Once the Prophet ﷺ, he came to his companions and he said to them, Inna lillahi ahlina min al-nas. Indeed, Allah has His own people among mankind. Allah has His own special, chosen, very important people among mankind. The companions asked the Prophet ﷺ, who are they? Who are these people of Allah? At that the Prophet said to them, Hum Ahlul Quran. They are the people of the Quran. Ahlullah, they are the people of Allah, wa khassatu, and His chosen ones. So the people of the Quran are the special servants of Allah. As we say in day-to-day language, VIPs. Very important people, very special people, chosen people, those who are close to Allah, so much so that the Prophet ﷺ described them as Ahlullah, the people of Allah. What is this attribution? It's an attribution of honor. Just like how we say Baytullah, the house of Allah. And you will read in Juz' Amma, Naqatullah, the she-camel of Allah. All of this is to give honor to that thing. Similarly, Ahlul Quran are Ahlullah, the people of Allah. Yani they have a strong connection with Allah because they have a strong connection with His book. So what this tells us is that having a connection with the Quran is actually our connection with the Rabb who revealed the Quran. The Prophet ﷺ said, Indeed, this Quran is a rope. One end of it is in the hand of Allah, and the other end is in your hands. So if you want to have a connection with Allah, what is that connection? It's the Quran. So hold firmly to it. Hold on to the Quran. As a result, you would never go astray, and never will you ever be destroyed. No matter what your circumstance, no matter what your situation in life, if you hold on to the book of Allah, you will never go astray. You will never lose the path. You will always be on the straight path. Then holding on to the Quran is also a means of high ranks in the sight of Allah. It's a means of elevation. The Prophet ﷺ said, it will be said to the one who was devoted to the Quran, the one whose companion was the Quran, it will be said to him on the Day of Judgment, recite and ascend. Recite the Quran and ascend in your ranks. And recite carefully as you recited carefully when you were in the dunya. So just the way you recited the Quran in the dunya, in the same manner, recite it now. For verily your abode will be at the place of the last ayah that you recite. So depending on how much you recite on the Day of Judgment, you will be given your manzil, your rank, your position in Jannah. Abdullah ibn Mas'ud radiallahu anhu, he said, this Quran is the banquet of Allah. What is the Quran? It is the banquet of Allah. Whoever enters it is safe. So this is an invitation to learn the Quran. It's an invitation to understand the Quran. Just like how the Prophet ﷺ, once he addressed his companions, and he asked them, whose iman amongst the various creation astounds you? Whose iman is amazing? The companions said, the angels. Their iman is amazing. The Prophet ﷺ said to them, the angels, why would they not have iman when they're with their Lord? The companions then said, the Prophet's iman. The iman of the Prophets is amazing. The Prophet then said, the Prophets receive revelation, so how would they not have iman? Wahi comes to them, so how would they not have iman? The companions then said, us, our iman is amazing. The companions' iman is amazing. At that the Prophet said, the companions whom are with the Prophets, so those companions that are with the Prophets, how would they not have iman? How would they not believe? However, the iman of people which is amazing and astounding is those who come after you, who find books which have written in them revelation, meaning the Quran, and hence they believe in it, and they obey what is in it, and they follow it. They are the ones whose iman is amazing. So whose iman is amazing then? The believers who come later, who believe in the Quran, obey the Quran, and follow the Quran. Their iman is truly astounding and amazing in the sight of Allah. So we make dua here that Allah makes us of those who learn the Quran, understand the Quran, ponder over it, implement it, and then share it to others as well, that Allah makes us of the Ahlul Quran.